All right, we are in it. It is live. We are still waiting on the link for game 37, which I think I just got. So let me give that to Maxi real quick. Maxi, can you say hi to the folks on YouTube?
Hello, hello. It's me. See.
Okay. So they decided to do both these games simultaneously. So I apologize if it's a little difficult to see the chats, but I was able to put both of the games on my screen at once, and hopefully we can sort of commentate both of them at once. But 48 got started a little bit before 47 was going, so.
Yeah.
Lord. Let me get through player introductions, I guess.
For
Let me start. Give me a sec on that. So we got, in game 47,
wow.
we've got Artsy playing for Dice, Manu playing for his team, that's Team 5. Ryan Lockwood is playing for Pingu's team, that's Team 6 in C3. Melu playing for Jeb, that's Team 1. Andrew playing for Medusa, that is Team 4 in C5. Acro playing for her team, that's Team 2 in C6. And Salt and Lime's playing for the Strom's team, which is Maxi's teammate. And then in game 48, we've got Joe Schmo playing for Pingu's team. We've got Medusa playing for his own team, so that's Team 4 and Seat 2. We've got Schlobby playing for Vice's team, that's Team 7 and Seat 3. We've got Invas. Who's Invas's team? Invas is playing for Acro's team, that's Team 2 and Seat 4. Yeah. Side is Maxi's teammate, so that's Team 3 and Seat 5. Line Lizard is playing for Manu's team, so that's Team 5 and Seat 6. And Carl is playing for Jeb's team, so Team 1 in Seat 7. So that's all 14 players. This is absolute chaos. It looks like Libs are off to a good start in both games, but we've got our first reds.
Yeah, it was interesting in game 48. Actually, after 1-5 and 2-6 was blue, 3-7 passed.
Oh, 3-7 passed. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, 3-7 passed.
And then it was red, and so what are they? They odd 5-1. Okay.
Now they are 5-1, and side
It's
is
blue.
looking pretty liberal.
Side looks great. Not taking in. I'm not going to even bother trying to make reads. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know which game I should follow. Like I just follow game.
I'm kind of hoping
now.
one of them will finish early, and then we can focus on
Yeah,
the other one.
like it's a lip sweep.
So, anyway, I guess real quick, how's the tourney been for you, Maxi?
This tourney wasn't my tourney. I played 4 games and lost 3.
Oof.
Like two games of them were pretty unwinnable. I was fascist.
Yeah, I watched
I didn't
game
have a great
46
win
there.
in these games.
Mm-hmm. Game 4,
like,
46 was pretty much
I had
unwinnable.
one game where I was lit, where I wasn't happy with how I played, because I called basically fascist liberal and lost the game because of that. It was not only my fault, but kinda.
All right. You enjoyed being on Strom's team at least?
Yeah, it was very fun team. Like
Wow.
I started playing SH with Strom and Thijs. Like when I started, these were the first players
I see.
I got to know, and since then Strom and me play a lot together.
Okay, so game 48, they've
Like-
got 4 blues down. 1-2 just played the 4th blue. 1-5 played a red. So they played 6-2. Then they yawed 1-4. So after 5-1 played red in game 47, they yawed 1-4 and it also played red. So Artsy's going to inv. And it looks like Medusa's taking inv in the other game.
Oh, and Medusa invests 1 fascist.
Interesting. Okay. So
Well, it's in fine invest, but normally Medusa should just be fascist here. Because if 1 is fascist and
Right.
2 is liberal, then 1 would normally take invest on 1-2.
So normally they're gonna 9-5 there, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what side picks. It would be nice for side if she could get a different gov in,
Yeah,
because
and
she
3
could get
lanes
SE.
delay conflict
In which
on
game?
7.
3-7.
So 3-7
I see
is a
it.
conflict.
Wow. Okay, so 4-5-6 has 1.
Yep.
Delay comp. They saw the last game and they were like, oh, Ikana didn't do delay comp. I'm gonna do a delay comp. Let's make sure we do that. Because I saw Beyond do delay comp, and he was conf lib doing it. That's essentially the reason.
Yeah, that especially in the first game was pretty funny.
Yeah.
When Tyrox invested Pingu and.
That was a really interesting game.
Yeah, that was a fun game.
Yeah.
And Pingu was beyond out of fascist. He just couldn't do anything.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, delay comps are kind of OP sometimes.
It depends on the situation, I think. Like, I don't really think that Schlobby is like outed liberal just because he delay comps 7, but I have no idea how many blues were in the first deck.
Yeah, I'm true.
It's impossible to keep track of 2 games at once.
1-5 RRB.
Artsy Im.
Then you never can take Medusa's claim serious.
Artsy Imp Acro Liberal.
Game's over.
Okay, cool. The game ended.
Well played.
And your team
Medusa
won.
was actually.
Side
Yeah,
won.
we won.
So did Medusa.
Medusa won.
Schlobby was liberal, late comping.
Yeah.
And
Acro lost.
Acro loses. All right, I'm gonna maximize game 47 now.
Yep.
And I can zoom all the way in on that. That's great. So much better to look at games like
so
this.
We have Artsy
Imp 6 liberal.
Blue. 1-5 is blue.
Yeah, let's see how many blues are in this deck.
Then
2-6 is 3 blues. What the heck?
Yeah.
And then 6-2 is RBB, so that's 6 blue deck.
Manu can overclaim. Manu does it sometimes.
Oh, Manu, but they Yawed 1-4 earlier. I didn't know why.
In the past, where players as libs and they manipulate the deck as libs, so they can do it as fascist. Because if you're only gonna do it as fascist, you can become outed fascist. So you have to do it as lib as well to have that play in your arsenal as fascist.
But now I understand. Like they Yawed 1-4, they gave Artsy Imp even though 5-1 was red. Now it makes sense because he was the RRB president, I think.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
he was
6 blue
in a 6 blue deck. So even though 5-1 was red, they decide to Yaw 1. I wonder if.
Yeah.
Well, no, Andrew's not that kind of guy. So. All right. No great reads. Artsy Imp 6 liberal, so they're gonna have to play somebody else.
Yeah, like normally the thing you do here is you play a guff, and if it's red, you just resign SE to 6. Like you try to play a guff with people who aren't likely fascists with 1-6.
Yeah, I gotta take a look and see which govs were the red govs.
Red guff was 5-1.
5-1, and then 1-4, what took him, which 1-4 was forced. And technically 5-1 was also forced reds, but we didn't know that at the time until after. So that's an interesting one. So Andrew looks okay, I guess, not comping 1. He could conflict after Manu
depends on
BB.
his role. Like it always depends on the lines. If you want to conflict in 1-5 as seed 5,
right.
There are certain lines where you should conflict, like 3-5-6 or
right
2-3-5. But then there are also lines where you should not conflict as 5, like 4-5-7.
Yeah, well, I mean, just after 2 claims of blue, you might not comp anyway as fascist, regardless of what lines are.
2 can technically overclaim in situations like this for a Hitler in seed 5, for example. So 5 can silent drop. So
yeah, I could see that. I could see that. 2-5x.
I will.
6 objection most liberal on the table.
If
6 sounds really bad. Says mellow. This is, yeah. This is one heck of a thing. Let me check the results channel, actually. Let's see. So currently you guys... Oh, no, they haven't updated the scores yet. I kind of wish they would. That'd be nice.
No, they're not doing it till both games
finish, both games need to finish.
So no one can see it.
Exactly. So Medusa's team won 8 out of 9, and this is the 9th game. So if they win this, they will have had a 9-game winning streak to finish the tournament.
Now we have something interesting. 2 claims
So
RBB.
surely that's not real. Surely that's not a real claim from Manu. Surely he...
Well, Manu claims that he had RBB.
Are you gonna correct it, Manu? Hello?
Well, Manu insists on RBB. Oh, 7 claiming a blue conflict. That would be funny.
A blue conflict would be very funny.
Oh no. Well.
Oh, Salt and Limes is claiming BB. What the hell?
Yeah, that's a pretty.
That's a weird way to do a Hitler test.
I don't like Hitler tests at all. It's just annoying in my opinion. Because you throw shade on yourself, and for example, if 2-7 is lip, people gonna dislike 2-7 now.
Yeah, the fascists are gonna shade it to hell.
Yeah.
So I definitely don't like it for that reason.
On it. Like in the game last tourney where Bremen wanted to overclaim for.
Oh yeah, so I guess that was the thing. Like, that was going to be the thing. Strom had actually sent me the schedule, and he was like, "Oh, I'm putting Salt and Limes in, and I'm gonna take so much flack for that." And of course, it doesn't matter now because Medusa's team clinched it anyway. But it's kind of funny now that you look at it.
Yeah.
Here we are. It's 7's fault. Yeah, how slow was the claim actually? It took 4. It took 4 seconds to claim RB after seeing RBB. It's kind of weird to do it that way.
Well, I think 7 shouldn't be liberal then.
I don't really.
7 can do this. 7 can do this to shade 2.
Yeah, I don't mind shading 2 this way, like it being a proper conflict.
Fine. Like if 2 is liberal, you have fascist in 7.
Yeah. I could see that. Of course, that just means 6 is more likely to get SC'd. So, do you think 1 is ever Hitler if that's the case? Maybe.
It could be.
That could be it. If Acro doesn't want to touch either of 2-7, then she can pick 1. It might be at play.
The problem with 2-7 passing now is that you can't 9-6.
Right, exactly.
That's like if you're invested liberal there. You probably shouldn't 2-7.
Yeah, just for the tracker.
Yeah.
Acro's done with 7. I think Acro will shoot 7.
I think Manu kind of sounds like a tilted liberal, but I could be wrong.
Oh boy, Acro is like
everyone is caught.
Andrew's buttering up. He's gonna pick 6, I think. Because I'm sure Andrew is sitting there in C5 like, I think 6 is liberal, so I'm just gonna pick 6, you know?
When
I'm gonna pick a liberal.
like this happens, like multiple people calling 6 lib. Like 1 invest 6 lib, 4 called 6 liberal, 5 called 6 liberal. You should always SE 6 and don't go back.
Right.
When it comes to SE, maybe then fascists try to change their mind. But when you saw people calling a person liberal before in the game, they probably are liberal.
Yeah. Of course, that also applies to the pick, right? Like, shouldn't Andrew pick 6? Yeah. I think I would pick 6. Like, because that's really valuable information for you if you're a liberal in seat 5 if 6 conflicts.
For example, if you're liberal in seat 5 and see this chat and see multiple people calling 6 lib, you can just resign SE to them.
Yeah, on RRR. Yeah, and it also, like, picking 6 is good because if you're going to SE 6 anyway, it gives them the maximum number of choices.
Well, a fascist in 4 could obviously try to get this gov past and then conflict on cards. But in games like this, I think, because most of the people are gonna call 4 confirmed fascists and 6 anyway.
Frickin'
Because
Andrew.
if
Four won't go, no shame fascism. Is that a
we'll
signal?
see.
Is that a signal?
Maybe it is.
Surely four should conf if he's fascist. Regardless of what six's role is. Exactly.
Yeah, there we
Frickin'
got it.
Manu. Manu. Oh man, is it 2-4x now? That was like, I don't know. That wasn't like a clear signal, but holy cow.
Yeah,
That
Forest
is a
should be confirmed
pretty
fascist. And
interesting...
Lips should be good.
OMG, that reaction.
Lips should be good enough to still Yar6 now.
I'm glad we at least had one interesting game to commentate.
We have one interesting game.
Yeah. This is going to be weird to upload, too, because I just realized I'm going to have to put both replay files in the same description, but...
Yeah.
At least with the silent games, they were played back-to-back rather than simultaneously.
Yeah,
That's
like
fine.
how they play
All of the chat...
silent game.
I was able to record all of the chat, so... Even though it's going to be a little small before I was able to zoom in, it's still fine. So anybody wants to really go into a deep dive on what the chat was like, they can do that. Don't have insanely good reads. I think 6 is liberal over 4, personally.
Yeah, I think 6 is liberal over 4. Like, 4 called 6 lib. And then this conflict.
I think they should have 9 to 5,
so
6.
4 is either obviously a bad liberal, who read the game totally wrong, or just fascist. And the latter has higher probability. Like 4 is never gonna click 6 now, even if people state they will Yar6.
Yeah, of course not. 4 is going to try to SE 1 of 3-5, whichever one is fascist, if they are fascist. And if they're liberal, then they probably think 2-7 has a fascist anyway, so they're going to SE 1 of 3-5 anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. I could see maybe him SEing 2.
Well...
There's going to be a lot of people saying they're going to 9 to 6 too, and I think if there's 4 people saying that, there's no way to deny it. And now Acro has an easy shot. She can just shoot 4. 4 isn't even C and H.
If she gets yard. If she gets yard.
If she gets yard, you're right.
Also, 2-7 was RBB, so 4 might have had RR and made up a blue.
Yeah, actually, I like Wander calling 1-5-6 possible lines as well, because Andrew really was secking up to Acro more than anybody else. But 1-6-7 is also pretty viable. I think he's wanting to SE3 then. I don't think you can SE2 if you're Wander here. I think you have to SE3. SEing 2 is a little bit too much.
Yeah, you have to, obviously have to wait for votes. But... Like a line I could see would be... 4 can be fascist with 3 here easily. Followed the start of the game and didn't read all chat. Okay, now 4.
Oh wow!
Now 4 tries to outlive.
Salt and limes.
Like that's
SEing 3.
Well, it could be 3-4-7 maybe. I don't know.
3-4-7. Oh, that's some pog lines right there.
I don't know why 7 wouldn't SE2.
Move on in SC6.
And Mello is trying to out liberal with the claim which cards he drew in which order.
Be right back, says RC. You think 126 is viable? I don't think
1,
Menu's
2,
even
6.
trying. I don't think Menu's even trying to get SC'd here. He just resigns to 6. Which means, like, I think 1256 is 4 votes for 6. So, I don't see why.
I actually think 6 will pass.
Man,
Because...
I would have really liked to have seen 5-6 comp, actually. That would have been a lot better for me to get good reads on this game.
Yeah. Well, 4 or 5 both called 6 liberal.
Because it was already never 136 or 146. But it can be 156. And so I don't know.
And I think, yeah, that should be 6's only line, 156.
Andrew asked him 7 for his input,
I'm not
but 7
sure
SC3.
if sort of lines. I didn't read a lot, but when someone SE just 3, he probably isn't liberal. A player like Salt and Limes.
Imagine being in
Like, he has no reason
C6,
to, like,
telling 4 to SC them when they've comped you.
7
That's
seven
actually
has
ridiculous.
no reason to like 3.
Yeah, I know. Right, yeah. There's no reason for 2-7 not to try an SE3. 7 did. So you have 3-4-7, yaw, and 3. Maxi, your teammate's getting shaded.
Yeah, well...
He did do the RB claim. He does look pretty bad.
The claim on 2-7, and now he wants to SE3 when 3 doesn't have to be liberal to him. Like 7 has no reason to dislike 2 in my opinion. So 7 is probably fascist, which would mean 6 is liberal.
2, 3, 5, 6, yaw 6. Really? I think it would be 1, 2, 5, 6.
The problem is I also didn't see the votes because it's kind of interesting.
2 yawed it.
1-5 was blue, 2-6 was blue with BBB claim. Then 5-1 was red, and it wasn't 9-1 after 6-2 passed.
Like, yeah, it would be really nice to know who yawed
2-6. People tend to 9-1 then.
All right, well, Dev isn't Fash. I would really like to. I wish I had a vote history for who yawed 2-7 and who yawed 4-6. I know Manu yawed 4, and Andrew didn't like that.
Everyone yawed 4-6 beside 5.
Besides 5, yeah. Okay. So, it's kind of weird. 5 mute cringe. Manu. Manu. Manu versus Andrew. Holy cow. Damn. Holy cow. Where's 3x in your 4-5 equation? 3 should be liberal here. Maybe it is 1-5-6.
1-5-6.
It's 1-5-6 or it's 4-7x. And I don't really think it's 3-4-7.
I can't believe that 7 is a liberal this game.
Yeah, it's really difficult to believe 7 is liberal, I agree. But in the lines where Acro is fascist, I prefer Andrew a little bit more than Salt and Limes being fascist, just slightly. It could be 1-6-7. I don't really have anything against that, but I don't think 7 would be like let's SC3 in 1-6-7 lines. Like he probably would just stay silent and then 9 this and then yaw 6. He doesn't need to do anything.
Yeah, like in 1-6-7, 7 shouldn't stay there on 3.
Exactly. So he picks 1.
Wow. Well,
there's no way this is getting yawed. This is absolutely.
Like, when you pick this, you call
this
1-6 lip. So,
exactly.
So you're gonna yaw 6.
So you're gonna yaw 6x. Good luck. One, 2, 5, 6 are gonna yaw 6x.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that Andrew doesn't like Manu. Whatever. We'll leave it. The freaking Salt and Limes. You can't yaw 3-1. What the fuck? So, oh, by the way, 3 is in those votes as well. It's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. All think Acro is lib.
Yeah.
Not that I blame them.
Mello has some good chat right now, which sounds pretty liberal.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm like.
But Mello does this as fascist, like.
Yeah, sure. Mello could absolutely be fascist as well. I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only reason I'm even considering Acro being fascist is because Mello is doing a decent job trying to be liberal. And I don't think he's totally outed, but it's probably 4-7x. Would you pick 3 here if you're in seat 6? 3 just completely resigned their gov, and I think they had a chance of getting Yod. It wasn't like it was just like, oh, I'm going to get 9'd anyway, so I'm going to pick 1.
Yeah. You could pick 1. The problem is...
No, you're not picking 1. I wouldn't pick 1 here. I think I would pick him 3-5. Maybe 1 is a good pick too, now that I think about it, actually. I was mostly working. I don't know.
It's always the question how people play Hitler.
Yeah.
Like, there are a lot of Hitlers who always invest liberal as fascists, but...
Yeah.
3-5 both call 1 lib.
Interesting. Do you think it could be 4-5-7? And maybe Andrew's just trying to be
4-5-7. Yeah.
Maybe he's trying to. He's instead of siding with his team, he's siding with Acro to try and get picked. I could see that too.
Yeah.
1-4-7 seems more logical. Oh, she picked 5 after I said that. I would have picked. I don't know if I would have picked 5, but I can understand why you would want to pick 5. So, good luck. I mean, yeah, 1-5-6 is really looking viable too. Actually, now that I think about it. No fucking shit,
yeah,
Dev.
going for 100%.
But 2's gonna yaw this. Manu's not gonna 9.
No, he called 6 in the roll.
He says you can yaw me, lol. I tried though. What do you mean you tried? You freaking SC'd 6.
Well, 2 wasn't getting yard, so.
Is it just 1-5-6? 4-5-7 would be amazing with 5 Hitler, but 4 is not vanilla. With I don't think 4 would try to talk like this. I think they're they both 9. Like this is the most blatant like either outing lib or outing fascist things ever. From like 4 and 7.
4 has to 9 because 4 knows he's gonna die.
Yeah.
And it's blue, yeah.
Yeah, okay. 4-7, and who's the other? Oh, it's Manu. Manu was Hitler.
Manu was Hitler.
What is Manu doing?
Well, Manu played kinda good, but 7
played bad. Yeah, I agree.
Like, yeah, 7.
Let's check that replay file
for no reason.
Yeah, Manu overclaimed on his RBB. Then Acro got RBB. 1M6 liberal. And then, for whatever reason, Sultan Limes decides to claim RB. Making 2 like the worst pick out of 1, 3, 2, 3, 5 for 6.
Well, it probably was a signal.
Maybe it was, but like think about you have to think about Mello got the chance to SC, but Mello can't SC 2. So who's he gonna SC? I think if 2 is force, it's a lot easier for him to SC 2 after confing 6, you know?
Yeah, the problem basically in this game was that a lot of people, including fascists, called 6 liberal.
Yeah. It's pretty dead game.
And 4-6 was RRR.
Uh-huh.
And 4 made up a blue.
Yeah. Alright.
4 has to try it because he has no win con RRing and is seeing 6.
Well, I'm gonna end the recording there. See you later.
Alright.